Hello everyone, my name is Nadine Kaadan. I am a Syrian children's book author and illustrator. I am doing this video for the wonderful Lancaster Literature Festival. Today, I'm going to do with you an art activity that you may make at home. The art activity will be inspired by my book, The Jasmine Sneeze, and together we're going to make Haroun using toilet roll. Now, these things were very precious in the beginning of the lockdown, but if you queue for an hour, you might find one. So, we're gonna need gouache colors, we're gonna need scissors and brushes, some glue. Let's get started. Now to start, we're gonna make the ears of Haroun. To make the ears, it's very simple. What we're gonna have to do is fold it from the top. And there, we got two ears, and then we have a shape of a cat standing. So, to draw the cat, I'm gonna draw it in pencil. Here are the eyes, nose, there you go. And that's Haroun. Now, I'm gonna paint it with gouache colors. Now, I have a tip for using gouache colors. And my tip is, never mix it very well with water. So, what I do usually is, I put the water next to the gouache and I mix them on the paper. Because what it gives us texture. So there will be part where the gouache is very thick and part where the gouache is very thin. And that what gives texture. And I love texture in watercolors and gouache and paintings in general. So let's do it. I advise that you paint it all entirely and then you redraw Haroun on the top of the white. So as you can see, I'm messy. And I like being messy. See the spaces I'm leaving? Those are really nice. So the messier you are, I find it the nicer. So just have fun with it. Get messy. Mess up the place for your parents. Don't worry about it. And then paint it all with white. So I painted the entire toilet roll and it looks like a little bit like a cat now. Can you see the texture? I really like the texture and I think it's fun to always have texture in your paintings. Now, I'm gonna redraw the face of the cat because I painted on the top of it with the white and then the paws. There you go, and that's Haroun. Now, in the story, Haroun has gray and dark ears and has spots everywhere. So let's do the spots. I'll draw here, maybe the ear here will be gray, a little bit of gray here, a little bit of gray here. There, so putting some marks. Maybe on the back you can also do some grays. There you go. Now to paint it, ideally you will have black gouache as well. But I couldn't find my gouache. I only found the white one. Probably my toddler threw it in the bin. So I'm gonna use my watercolor. So, the same advice I will give. Try to make it thick. Mix it with the white to make it gray, so black and white. And then let's color the marks where I put in gray. As you can see, I filled where I marked the gray spots on Haroun. So he has one on his ear, one close to his nose, on the back. Can you see how messy that is here? Like a sketchy look? Try to do that. It's always fun. Don't worry about filling the gaps perfectly. It's actually nicer when it's not filled perfectly. Now I'm gonna use a black marker to define the eyes, the nose, the shape of the legs and the paws. So have fun with the black marker. Add texture as much as you want with the black marker. Let's have a look. Haroun is almost ready, but he is missing something very important: the tail. So I cut a paper from also the toilet roll on the shape of a tail. Now I'm gonna paint it and we will stick it on the back like this. Haroun's tail is ready. I painted it white from both sides, then I added the black spots and I'm gonna stick it. Now to stick it, it's very important to keep it on the side so you can see it from the front. I'm gonna use glue and I'll stick it here. And the tail is ready and Haroun is ready to be placed on your shelf. Now, thank you so much for watching my video. I really hope that you enjoyed my art activity. Now, it will be really great if you make your own Haroun, or maybe another cat, or maybe a dog, or maybe an animal. Make it with your family, have fun, and how about you tweet it to Lancaster Literature Festival? I might include it on my next video with some feedback. Thank you so much, everyone.